Hello and welcome. This is one of those videos which is not really my core topic, but I decided to shoot them anyway because I believe I have a good message to share with you. So I haven't really finalized the title of this course, but it's going to be the theme is going to be small habits and great benefits. So before we go on, let me just introduce myself to you. Uh, I'm Jay, and what do I do, and who am I? Okay, so I'm basically an internet marketer. I create courses, I run Facebook ads for clients, for myself, and I do marketing campaign through creating emails. And yeah, I'm also a website developer because I need to develop, I need to create web pages for my own marketing campaigns, right? So uh, you will notice that there's nothing health related here. Alright, so how did all of this started? It all started in 2013. Okay, back then uh, I own a computer retail shop. Okay, we repair and we sell computers. Okay, in a country called Malaysia. So in 2013, I just got started like 1 year plus, and basically I work 6-7 days a week. I rarely take days off for during my retail days. So that goes without saying. Not having proper rest takes a toll on my health. So what were my health challenges back then? Okay, there are quite a few. Okay, this is one of the earlier photos I took. This is before I opened my retail shop. I was repairing computers for other people. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, this photo was taken in 2010. Okay, that time I was just collecting computers and repairing them before I have a shop. Okay, uh, so after mistreating myself, mistreating my health, what are the problems? Okay, back then I have stiff neck because I'm always in this position. I can't turn. Or one day when I was driving my car, I realized I couldn't turn my neck. I have to see what's coming on the left side. I have to turn all the way. I can't just move my neck this way. So I'm like, oh my god, something's wrong. Okay, then I believe this side was still okay, but I can't really turn right. Okay, I went to visit a chiropractor, and the main takeaway for that visit was it's not so much on. I thought my bone, my neck bone, something wrong with it, the misaligned. But it turns out that he said it's not so much of yes, your he gave me a the the neck bone model, I guess that's how you call it. So he showed me. He said yes, it's a slight wrong position, but that's not. It's not about moving it back to the right position. He said it's in that position because your neck muscles are not strong enough to hold them up in the right position. So he said we are not going to. I'm not going to force it back to the right position because it will just drop back without the strong muscles to support it. Okay, so he said I need to find a way to strengthen neck muscle. So he taught me a few exercises, and I went home. Okay, but that didn't really solve my problem. Okay, I did those exercises. Okay, because there were a lot of things a lot of bad health habits. Okay, um, and these health habits, if we do not change them early in life, it's going to stick with us for the rest of the life. I understand that I might be considered quite young, especially if you're watching this video in your 50s, 60s. You say, yeah, of course it's easy for you. I said, yeah, because I decided to be healthy early. So it it does have its benefits because habits can be quite hard to change. But today I'll be sharing with you some small habits which you can do. It's not too inconvenient. Okay, and when you build on the small habits, you'll see big benefits to your health. Okay, besides my neck, I have constipation. So one of the sacrifices, if I can use that word, is when I was when I was running my retail business, I basically moved to a more rural area in my state. There's not a lot of food choices there. Okay, most of the food if I eat out there, because I do not know how to cook. Okay, uh, my choices are either I buy instant noodles and I eat instant noodles every day, or I eat outside every day. So if I eat outside, what are the choices? Um, very unhealthy choices. Unhealthy choices such as very oily food, very uh, high sugar content food, a lot of food but very low nutrition. Okay, that's the problem we face today. We do not lack food, we lack nutrition. There's a lot of food out there. Okay, processed food. There's a lot of processed food out there, but the average person isn't getting a lot of nutrition. Okay, and not eating the right food, okay, will causes constipation. Constipation is not really the habit of not feeling the urge to go to toilet. Okay, it's because of the food you take. Okay, I'll talk more about that later. And every day I have this headache. I thought I was having migraine because I was always having. It's like something in this area. It's like a needle, always piercing my skull. It's like, what is this? Okay, that this whole thing went on for some time, and it got worse and worse and worse. And every day I was always tired. Very seldom when people see me, I'll be like very energetic. Most of the time when people see me, are like, okay, how can I help you? Very low energy kind of person. Okay, so that was my situation back then, and it got worse and worse. And in 2015, I decided I want to be healthy, and within 2 months, I got to get rid of all these problems. Took only 2 months. Okay, surprising. But do not take these 2 months and say, oh, okay, if I implement everything you say, I'm going to see good results in 2 months. I'm not going to promise that, because one, everybody's body is different. Our recovery rate is different. Okay, and I guess my health base, my foundation isn't too bad, because I do not I do not smoke. There's no drug abuse. I generally stay away from Western medicine. Okay, I do not take a lot of. I was about to say I do not take a lot of processed food, but as I recall, yeah, those were the days where every week I'm going to eat a lot of processed food, like KFC, Pizza Hut. I will drive to town and enjoy all these kind of processed food. So yeah, that was saying goodbye to processed food was it came later. Okay, so if you smoke and if you take a lot of drugs, then your recovery process should be longer. Okay, as expected. So what are these small life changes which bring huge health improvements? Okay, uh, there are nine of them. Uh, as I was listing down everything, I thought I could go to 10, but I do not want to force it, because what's the point? Okay, I'll just pass to you whatever helped me. Okay, and you'll be surprised that, hey, you're not a doctor. Yeah, I'm not. Are you selling any health supplements? No, I'm not. Okay, basically, I'm not related to health industry at all. Okay, my only experience was when I decided to be healthy. I went around and read a lot of health blogs, health articles, health videos on YouTube, all free. And I decided that the more I read, the more I can decide for myself which information is relevant to me. Okay, I won't even call anybody giving out fake information, because some situations, uh, how should I put it? There are some situations which apply to you, some will not apply to you. Okay, without offending anybody, okay, I'm not going to say do not listen to this doctor or what. Okay, that will be very unfair. Okay, but I generally is refer to a lot of people, but I do not listen to anybody. I try to make my own decisions. Okay, so if you're not a doctor, why should I listen to you? That's the number one question I get. Okay, and yeah, why am I getting this sort of question? Is because in 2005 I had such a big change in my health. Okay, people notice, my neighbors notice, um, the charity organization which I volunteer my help to, they notice and they're like, well, did you take some steroids or whatever? We see you different, more energetic and stuff like that. So I did actually do some health. I wouldn't call it seminars. It's like I would just call it a sharing session, something like what I'm doing now, um, and share my experience. Like what are the small changes I did, and people were like, "Whoa, okay." Uh, yeah, most of the things which I suggest you can do for free or for very cheap. It doesn't involve any health supplements. You do not need to go out and buy any, spend a lot of money. No, forget that. Okay. So I guess the best way I can convince you that uh, this is worth trying is I get no benefits out of besides you viewing my stuff. Okay, which I'm not. This is going to be a paid, free course. Most of my courses are paid in areas of expertise where I do for a living. Okay, this is just me. Okay, trying to share my knowledge, share my experience, share whatever works for me, I should say, and try to benefit as many people as possible. Okay, I'm not really in the health business. Yes, I did have a health blog in 2005. I did have a health blog, sharing like what happened to me, what are the small natural things we did. But I totally abandoned that because nowadays my time is better spent on other marketing channels. Alright, so this is a very short introduction, but I'll keep recording in one continuous shot. Okay, as soon